Right then. I am 5 jumps away.
Ah, nice. Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, you've just entered my bubble. That sounds wrong.
Mhm.
Wrong? Wrong. That sounds wrong. Oh, God.
I'm in your bubble, baby. Tweaking your tomatoes.
Wait, what? It says show constellations on the map thing. Oh,
Hmm.
what's that all about then?
I may have to look into this.
It's on the map side of things. It's just like it says that. It's weird. And you got show
Yeah.
star names, yeah. Show nebula names. Okay, yes.
Nebulae.
Is there like a hidden eye?
I know. Oh.
Nebula.
Nebula. Yeah, I suppose.
Hmm.
So it would be nebulae.
Yeah, except there's no eye in it. Might be one of those weird things that scientists tend to say, or astrologists.
Yeah.
It's like it's nebulae, and you're like, oh, unless it's nebula is the plural, and nebulae is the singular.
Hmm. Well, it could be that. Actually, I thought it was the other way around. Never mind. I don't know shit.
Well,
Um.
you've got your sort of is it the bronchus or something like that? It's the part in your lungs, and then the sort of the individual sacs then are bronchi. So
Yeah, that's true.
I think I'm just
Hmm.
kind of applying that sort of logic to it.
Who knows? I'm sure. I'm sure. There's a one of us is right.
Yeah,
Not that it matters.
yeah. Well, that's the thing, because the conversation we had at the beginning when I think it was originally when Dale came on, and then Phil came on,
Yeah.
and it started off about the Star Citizen thing, because I mentioned that
Mm.
I had a look at his video, and it was almost as if he gave his impression of the game, and you
Mm.
had so many people that then just ripped his head off.
Yeah.
I'm just, we were all just thinking there's no need for it because it was just his impression or his opinion on the game. He wasn't slating it in any way. He was just kind of
Mm.
looking at it in a way that said, well, you know,
It
do
looks
I feel
fantastic,
it's
but
worth the minimum cost? And his
well,
impression of the game at that very stage in time, which is again is something that, well, I think he did put it at the end rather than the beginning, which is maybe a little
mm.
mistake that he made. Um, was
Mm.
that it's just a raw impression of how the game is in its current configuration.
Mm. I said it looks fantastic. I just have doubts that it will
It,
ever
oh
arrive.
god, yeah, it looks pretty. Looks very pretty. And even like on the bits that he was playing, you can move out and about, and
Yeah.
you can go places. Although there's little interaction that's going on at the moment. Again, probably because of the version of the game itself, but it's just
Yeah, it's beta,
yeah. Um,
supposedly.
but the I suppose the worry to it is just how it's how it's panning out because all the money's been
Mm.
put into it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, yes, you can spend 18,000 credits, $80,000. Sorry,
Mm.
real dollars,
And people
not
probably
not
have
fake
and will.
dollars. I know. It's just scary.
Well, saying
Makes you
that,
want to write
I
a
mean,
game.
it's I mean, as we were saying that the money that goes into that game are probably going to be have gone into things like the casting.
Yes,
Um,
they have got a cast. I'll give them that.
Yeah, well, for starters, you've got Mark Hamill, who is definitely on board with the project because I've seen his his shots with it, where he's been wearing the the stuff for facial mapping.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw
And
that.
I think what did they do? Actually, I'm gonna have a look on their site now because they've changed a bit. I think they made him a little bit younger, or maybe not a little bit younger, but a bit smoother. Is that maybe the way to put it?
They've ironed him.
Although, just reminded about the they were saying that, that production had started on the latest Star Wars,
Yeah.
or somebody had put on an article about it, and my comment to the link of the article on Facebook was, "Is Mark Hamill actually going to speak in this?"
Mm.
Because yeah,
Could be entertaining.
because basically, spoiler alert, at the end he doesn't say a word. Um,
That
uh,
would be funny, wouldn't
yeah, uses the Force to talk to her in her mind.
it?
What was I gonna look? Oh, yeah, yeah. Um, oh, look at that. I put in Star, and Star Citizen's like one of the first things that comes up. Probably because of my, I've looked at it in the past. Um, okay. Ah,
Right then, my next
oh,
stop.
bloomin'
I'm
heck.
was my next jump.
Pringle has been logged on to this game all bloomin' day. He's, he's just been sitting there. Oh. Right, so yeah, it was all the Squadron 42 stuff.
Yeah.
Um, Now, this is apparently supposed to be like the big hoo-ha that
Yeah.
is going to be happening at some point. So you've got Gary Oldman, and yeah, they've made him more shiny. Um,
Well, yeah, that's fair enough. Can't say you blame him.
yeah. Ah, right. Okay. What the fuck is going on? It's not really doing much. Okay.
Right.
What is going on there?
What station did you say it was?
It's Fisher Terminal. Okay, maybe it's not doing it on that. I'll chuck it on my laptop. It's probably going to be better to use. Awesome. Because I refreshed on that page as well. Oh. Mr. Tearful Titan, who's one of our squad mates, is going into open play. Well done, that man.
Cool.
Yeah. Right, so. Gary Oldman is playing as Admiral Ernest Bishop. Then. Oh. Yeah, they've smoothed out his face a bit. Mark Hamill. And
That doesn't really surprise me.
took away his beard. Oh, that might be why his face is smoothed over, actually. Because when he was doing the stuff, he actually did have proper facial hair.
Oh, didn't he?
He did, yeah. I'm sure when... Oh, where the hell did I read that? I think it was like in a PC game or some shit like that. And it was just like, it was showing pictures of him. It was odd, because I think he had those kind of, well, almost like mini ping pong ball things stuck to his face.
Yes.
But then he also had like
Yes.
these lines painted on his face as well, of a not diagonal, a vertical pattern.
Yeah, they do things like that now.
Saying that, like
Oh,
some of the
well.
shit that they've done with, like with the Hobbit, the last Hobbit.
Yeah.
Where you had is it Azog or something like that? The guy
Yeah.
who's played by the. Actually, I found out on IMDb that the guy is actually part Maori, which is where he's
Right.
built like a brick shit house, and he's part Israeli as well.
Oh,
So interesting combination.
yeah.
I think his Maori side must be the more dominant though.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, he's a bit chunky.
he is, he's a beast. But yeah, because you had sort of side by side footage, and this guy had the same sort of thing as Mark Hamill had, and it was a scene where Azog was shouting at something, and it's like
Mm.
bloody hell, yeah. Although I did like how the guy played Slade or Deathstroke in Arrow. It was brutal.
No, I said I haven't really seen Arrow. I'm not interested. It just. I watched a couple of episodes and thought, meh.
Stephen Mel put you off it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, still quite into it. And saying that, yeah, Slade is.
Oh, it's gonna be interesting to see all these new superhero things coming up.
Mm,
I mean, Deadpool is amazing. I think Suicide Squad may actually be really good as well.
yeah, that's going to be interesting. That is the Suicide
I just
Squad
want to see
stuff.
Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. That's all. Yeah, I'm not going to make any pretense.
It's well, from what I've seen, because I mean I haven't seen her as an actress before, but well,
Apparently,
except
she is
for
bad.
she was in call it Wolf of Wall Street, I think.
Yes, she was.
And the only thing that I've actually seen her in is when she splashes water in his face. He's spluttering,
Yeah.
and it's like she's like, "Who the fuck is she?" And he's like, "Who? Who? You mean who? Am I a fucking owl?" And it's just like, nice little line there. But,
Yeah. I think she's going to be quite good. She certainly looks the part for Harley Quinn.
mm, it looks like
One.
the Lambo at some point. The Lambo that's going through the streets causing havoc is driven
Yes.
by the Joker, from what I've seen in
Yes.
the footage stuff. Whereas I thought it would have been one of the other, Suicide Squad peoples.
No, and there are rumors that Ben Affleck's version of Batman is going to be in it briefly.
I believe so as well. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it's very similar along the lines of what they did for the Assault on Arkham,
Yeah.
because it seems very
I also
very
think
similar to that.
DC are gonna try and pull a Marvel.
What
They've got
about you?
Superman. They've got Batman. They've got the Suicide Squad. They've got the Joker. They've got all that.
Mm,
And I think they're gonna start trying to fit them all into the same universe, like Marvel's doing, because you've got like Ant-Man, Stark, Jessica Jones, Marvel, Daredevil. They're all within the same universe, and they pop into each other's movies to set stories up. So I think DC are going to try and do something similar because they've seen how much money Marvel are making out of it.
actually, I think you're right on that one because the Flash is going to be having a Supergirl crossover soon.
Yep.
So he's going to turn up in that place, or she's going to turn up in his, whichever one. Although it'd be interesting to actually see a face of Superman on that series, not just a
Mm.
shadow or whatever. Although I think there is rumours that there is going to be someone showing up as Superman. Because yeah, it's quite. Alright. How did it go about? Because the story that is portrayed by the Supergirl stuff is that technically she's older than him,
Some,
but she's younger
something
than him.